Hello, good evening, I am asleep. I was just starting the recording on OBS and Paper Morri just passed out on me, but that's okay. That's what happened to me this afternoon after I got home from work. I mean, I did some things, but then I had to take a nap because I was so tired. Anyway, so here we are. The Croakians have made their move and have kidnapped all of the frogs and poor Richard. But thankfully one frog escaped and is now recuperating with Dr. Mario. Oh, pick a pack of pickaxes. Pick a pack of pickled pickaxes. And the frog has given us the club key, so presumably we can open any doors that were stymieing us before. Where are these doors? I don't know. This one looks like a good start. We're just gonna go at it, huh? Heck yeah. I'm so strong. Hang on, what does this sign say? I don't remember. Lord Delarin's room. I wonder if we're gonna see... What's-her-face again? The witch. I can't remember her name. It started with an M. I kind of want to call her Madoka, but that's definitely not Madoka. Ham-ha! How's it going, right, fam? And anyone else who may be lurking, I hope you are having a good evening. It is still disgustingly hot here. I had a look this morning at the projected forecast for the next week, and it's horrible. Like 33 degrees Celsius, I think, is the high tomorrow or something, or the day after, but the other days around it are like 32, 31, so... Oh, cool, I got an egg. Please send me some of the storm you're about to get, Dawn. I would love that. Watch how we opened the boss door only to find the witch was the main villain all along. I mean, she's already not made a great case for herself. What is that, a handle? It's gonna cool off where you are. What's the weather like for you right now? Oh, look at that upper body strength. What a trooper. Ooh. Do I need to be a froggy, though? I don't know. Let's continue on as an actual human for now. No, or not. I mean, I am a little tempted to go be a frog, because I could turn back into a human fairly easily, but frog also has no attack power, and I'm a little dubious of what we're gonna find. I don't want to... Oh, well, we're gonna be a frog anyway. I don't want to die and have to walk back here. Oh! Oh, it's lava! It's lava! It's... What have I done? It's lava! As I dropped, I realized... It's not water, it's lava. What have I done? Hang on, I'm gonna scoot, because my tracking has gone off. Hello, Dr. Mario. Oh, that's okay. It's just an accurate representation of what I'm feeling because of this heat. Tomorrow is a high of 25 degrees Celsius, dang. I wish that was our high for tomorrow and not like 33 or whatever it's gonna be. We were not prepared for the floor to be lava. I miss playing that game. I remember doing it in gym class in elementary school. We would just put like a bunch of mats and balance beams and hobby horses and other things all across the gym. And they would just let us loose and say, you know, run around and have fun, which, thinking about it, I feel like they probably wouldn't do that these days just because of the health and safety risk. Very easy to injure yourself. But I remember also my best friend at the time would sometimes come over to play, and we would play a game like that, like a hybrid of that, tag and hide and seek, in my basement with all the lights off. I was very good at wandering around in the dark. As I said before, I used to sneak down in the basement at night to play games or watch cartoons or something. So I am not bothered by the dark like some of my peers were. Just because I would do it all the time. Heck yeah, hide and seek in the dark. It wasn't entirely hide and seek because we would like walk around stealthily all over the furniture, but it was fun. Anyway, I will not fall in the lava this time, as now I am aware the floor is lava. I say that, but oh, this is a little... Okay. Do I need this Wonder Ball? Oh! Ah! Ah! No! I was contemplating, do I need the Wonder Ball? And I fell off! Ah! Hello, Kabotoko. No! No! What a terrible start. Rip. Rip. Oh. Anakin wishes he went to the hospital to that hospital after his experience with lava. Dr. Mario is very good, I gotta say. He just throws some mega vitamins at us and we're good to go. Like, burns be darned. Instantly falling off the balance beam and starts crying? No, that wasn't me. am still very dexterous and I have a good sense of balance, so I was not the sort to fall off things. Although, as I was saying before I started the recording this morning, I have been very distracted today. I don't know why, and I would keep dropping things at work, which is mortifying. Nothing hot, but I would fumble cups and labels and stuff I was trying to put on shelves. So, I don't know where my brain is at. Maybe it's just the heat. Hello to you too. Please forgive me falling in lava again. This time for sure. Maybe I'll just take the easy way out and make a little save state, just so we can avoid the walk back again. You finished the Obi-Wan series in Disney Plus. I wonder if my dad's seen it, because he watches all of that stuff. I've heard, well, okay, I don't want to color anyone else's expectations, and I'm not speaking with authority because I haven't seen it. But I remember hearing some people speak of the Obi-Wan series, saying that it makes a lot of baffling character decisions. Hang on, I'm just in case. But I don't know how true that is. Again, I haven't seen it. I'm the kind of person who really likes character-driven stories, so if an adaptation of something really messed with a character that I'd grown to love, I would be very disappointed. But there's also, like, there's some books I really enjoy that have received adaptations, and I really don't like how characters were characterized in those, but I'm in the minority, and it frustrates me. Oh, excuse me, eyeballs, SpaghettiOs. I really don't know if I ought to be a frog. It feels more like the water is an obstacle right now that I should avoid. Ow. Snail. You enjoyed it, but you have low expectations. I think that's a good way to go into something, honestly. I'm gonna be a snake. I'm just gonna chug a hard-boiled egg and be a snake. I know my parents have shared with me in the past that some of their favorite, like, movies and shows that they've seen are always stuff that they go into with, like, little to no expectations. Hello? Hang on, I guess I should be a real human being for this. You constantly bash your shoulders and corners and trip over your own 2 feet. Oh no! Are these just hovering around the mirrors? I guess so. Oh, they're gone. How odd. Ow! How dare... Oh, ghost. I don't think ghosts should be able to damage me. They're incorporeal. Stop it. Oh, I love being so powerful that I don't have to be afraid of fighting things anymore. Okay, before I commit... That was you in Fire Emblem 3 Houses? What, getting whacked by ghosts? I keep thinking to myself that I really gotta go back and play more routes in 3 Houses, because I've only played Blue Lions, but I mean, Blue Lion's best house. No, I will not be accepting constructive criticism at this time. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll turn into a snake so I can get that healing. Oh, okay, going into something with no expectations and coming out enthused. Okay. I knew what you meant. You wish you owned 3 houses? I don't even own 1 house. How did that line from The Simpsons go? I have 3 kids and no money. Why can't I have no kids and 3 money? What house did you wind up going with, Kapotoko? Out of curiosity. Okay, there is Sonic, and I can't seem to do anything in the Sonic room. So I'm just going to ascend. Oh. Fear the deer, huh? I know a few people that would agree with you. Nope, not up there. Do I need to get up there? Oh no, let's see where this goes first. But, oh. No, we're good. I feel like, ow, out of all the houses, Golden Deer kind of intrigues me the least, I suppose. Ah, heck, stop it. Sonic, you're so mean to me. I do like Hilda. I poached Hilda when I played. And Lawrence is funny. But I guess just as a whole. Oh, I also got Marianne and Ignatz. Ignatz was a nice boy. Ooh, excuse me. You just couldn't say no to Hilda. She called to you like few else did. That's completely fair. And I am in an agreement with you. Oh, I want to jump. No, no. Hilda is a dirtbag and having a great time. And I support her. I love that, like, at least for me when I used Hilda, she wasn't one of my best units, but she was still really strong. Can frogs jump higher? Maybe I need to go back and be a froggy. Excuse me. But I like how she is, like, ludicrously strong, at least for me, but like, at least in the supports I saw with her, like with Lauren, she would scam other people into doing her dirty work by pretending, oh, I'm so meek and helpless. If only a big, strong man would do all this manual labor for me so I don't have to. Meanwhile, she's swinging around like a 30-pound axe like it's nothing. I don't know how heavy the axes are. I'm just spitballing. Okay, let's try being a froggy and see if this improves matters. Love that the class's fashion coordination is as colorfully powerful as Power Rangers. You know what? I mean, you got Claude is yellow, and then Hilda's the pink ranger, Marianne's blue, Ignatz is green. Oh, please don't fight me. I don't want this. Okay, just let me pass, thank you. Okay, oh, bother. I mean, I could turn into a snake and use the Wonder Ball, but then I can't be a froggy again. Come on, frog, you're so little. Can't you get through there? I do have some wine I can drink if I get desperate. You know who's great at manual labor? Paper Toads. I feel like, I don't know who here has played Paper Jam aside from me and Ryfam. Oh, let me up there. I can't get up. Oh, I can step on that clock, though? Interesting. Okay, I can. Maybe I didn't have to be a frog. I didn't realize I could step on the clock. Oh, well. Oh, you've played Paper Jam too, huh? Yeah, how come you didn't throw out more froggy jokes? We will never escape the thrall of Big the Cat. And honestly, that's okay. Do I want to drink this wine now? I don't know. Part of me is paranoid I'm going to find wine in a chest somewhere, and then it'll just go to waste. Why is this so slow? I mean, I guess because as a frog I don't have a lot of mass, but still. Okay, that's just more water. And then this is just back with the hedgehog, right? Yes, okay. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I don't think I want to go that way, if I can avoid it, just because I am very squishy. What are my stats as a little frog? 1, 1, 4, 8. A lot of pep in my step, but not much else. Okay, well, I gotta be a person again. I wonder if I could use the power suit now with the, what was it, the Z flute? Z flute, I guess I should say. But I don't know if it would work now, and even then I feel like I gotta save it. Oh, nice! I gotta save it for some dramatic showdown with Lord Delaran. Or whatever the witch lady is. She's gotta come back, right? Her and Polnareff. I can't upgrade to the Varia suit. Excuse me. No, see, I need the gravity suit so I can go in lava, so I don't die in there anymore. Is there anything up here for me? I don't think so. No. Let's just go in here. I don't really know where I'm going, but I'm just gonna keep pressing forward and see where it takes me. Okay, just clouds. Do I need to be a frog to navigate this? Maybe I'll have enough oomph to get up here? Okay. Ugh. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Anything up? Up? No, grab it! Grab it! No. Nope. That's no good. So strong. Oh, but I can't get up. And I can't grab those clouds. Ooh. I guess maybe I have to be a froggy after all? Well, I opened this door in any case, so I can come back. Let's go this way. I don't just yeet the spiders. That's inconvenient. Ugh. Okay. There is, like, a small fly. I don't know how it got here. I just see it out of the corner of my eye. Ooh, go away. I'm trying to focus on platforming. What on earth? Are you shooting your pendulums? How do you have an infinite supply of these? Oh, excuse me, excuse me. I don't even know if there's anything good here, but I have to look. What if there's treasure? Okay. I do want to know what's up that ladder, but... I mean, I just gotta pick a direction and commit. Okay, that leads back up there. Hup. Nope. So, apropos of nothing, are any of you going to check out the Splatoon 3 Direct tomorrow morning? I certainly am, to the surprise of absolutely no one. I'm lucky that I actually start my shift a little later tomorrow. I have to close, unfortunately, which I don't like doing. It's very hard on my bad back. But because of my slightly later start, I will have a chance to check out the Direct. Yeehaw. What else do I expect from evil sentient clocks? Not to throw their pendulums at me. You'd think they'd only have one. Or it regrows like a lizard's tail. I have never studied the anatomy of a clock. I am not a clock maker. Maybe that's how they work. Ow. Fine, be that way. Stop so many ghosts. I do like that this little fella is clearly having a great time with his job. Weren't planning on it, but you're sure Twitter will inform you of what is shown after. Whether in the form of memes or rundowns by Neeble? I don't know who that is. I assume they know their squid stuff, or their meme stuff, as it were. I'm hoping that they're going to announce a test fire of some sort. I would enjoy that. Although, I forget if I've mentioned on stream, this looks very much like Super Mario Land, doesn't it? Oh, no! Hey, what the... Oh, now I'm scared to use that. But I want to be able to play ranked. And I haven't played ranked properly in Splatoon 2 in a long time because of my Joy-Con. And how my Joy-Con, my right one especially, but you know, my left one is being a little funky sometimes too. Just is not very responsive, and it's very frustrating when you're trying to play ranked, especially at a, ooh, excuse me, at a high level. Alright, fine. Just don't drop me. Oh, what is it? I guess I'm too heavy. I guess I'm too heavy. I guess I have to be something else, huh? Anyway, I just want to know that if a loss occurs, it is because of skill and not my Joy-Con just refusing to cooperate, you know? Like, my right Joy-Con, for instance, the ZR button, if I depress it, sometimes it will not, and I let go. Sometimes it won't register me letting it go. So, say in Mario Kart, I'll be trying to come off of a, get up there, a boost, and I'll let go, and nothing will happen. Or I'll try and use a charger in Splatoon, and I will charge, and I'll let go to fire, and nothing happens. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Please don't drop. No, I'm still too heavy. Heavy? Because I'm a snake? Get a... what is the trick here? Let me go back down for a second. I feel like I'm missing something? Do I need to be a frog, maybe? Or maybe there's something else I have to do to make it hold on to me? Get out of here. Nibel someone who's kind of made a name for themselves reporting game industry news and such. A trusted source, even though they're not technically in the industry. I wonder how they get their deets, their stuff. I remember, you know, years ago, always wanting to go to something like E3 or the Tokyo Game Show and wishing I had, like, I'm just gonna load that save. Wishing I had, like, a press pass or something, or... I think people who worked at, like, GameStop could technically go to, Okay, you know what my problem was? Is that I was so convinced this was lava. And I thought I need the crane to hold me across so it doesn't drop me in the lava, but surprise, it's not lava. I'm just a frog. I guess I just need to get past it so it doesn't... No, drop me down the pit! That's okay. I needed to heal. I needed to heal. With your Pro Controller, there's a weird dead spot that sometimes acts up when you press the stick up. Oh. Well, that's unpleasant. Part of me also thinks maybe I should invest in a Pro Controller. I've heard they're more reliable than Joy-Cons, but I don't know how much more reliable. No, I don't need to escape. I just need to get... Has this guy... Heck. Let me out. Let me out. I need it not to push me down the pit. Okay, well, he's just gone now. What was I saying? Yeah, I was thinking about maybe I should get a Pro Controller because I've heard they're more reliable, but I have really tiny hands. Again, I've talked about my freakishly tiny baby hands before, but I don't want to get a controller and find out that I just can't use it comfortably, like this Logitech controller I used to have. Because the sticks were too small. The left stick in particular, like I would always lose my grip on it. Oh no, 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 no! Okay, heck it, I'm just gonna reload the save, since I'm right up here. The timing would be about right for a test fire announcement. Right? Okay. If there are no bubbles, I won't have any troubles. Till this thing grabs me. No, son of a biscuit. Let me just... I wonder if there's a more reliable... I guess I could just wait for it to go to the other side, huh? But I feel like if it spots me, then it hovers here. And then it's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Also, hello, Joe. Frog crane game. I don't like this crane game. Okay, I'm free. There we go. I'm outie. Anyway, I am so distracted today. Good gravy. Okay, before I go down there, I want to see if there's anything up here. Any treasure for me? Treasure for Morri? Which is, how Cosmo acts when I get home from work. Was that? Oh, okay, I thought it was a shark. Except instead of treasure, it's treats. He always expects me to give him treats when I get home from work now. So he would always come and see me anyway when I got home from work. But now it's not just, oh, I'm glad you're home. It's also, ooh, treats? Treats for Cosmo? And he is very tenacious. Ooh, snakes, spooky. I tried to temper it somewhat. I won't give him treats if he's actively, like, hassling me for them. But even when I intend to give him treats, like when I get home from work, you know, he'll be like, oh, treats? I don't want it for him to get in the mindset of like, oh, if I hassle you enough, I will get treats. Okay, I'm just gonna go down here. I left him. He deserves compensation. Don't I deserve compensation for having to go to work so I can earn money to buy him treats? That's the whole reason we work, of course, to provide better lives for our cats. But Morri, I don't own a cat, no. But you're still working to provide a better life for someone's cat. Alright, I guess I'll just block this ladder. Eh. And get up there. Is this gonna say dead end? Frog storage? Well, I guess you need some place to keep all your frogs. Why is there this little room up here? Is there anything in here? Like some sort of hidden secret? No. Why do we have that room? Money could be exchanged for goods and services exclusive to cats. Oh, Prime Nouveau! Good. That's just what I was afraid of. I was gonna get more booze and I can't drink it. Because I guess the prince only has room for one bottle of booze in his pockets. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with not owning a cat, you may be entitled to a sudden feline tax. I ruined that because I was reading the chat and I wandered into some spikes. Whoa, whoa. I just got pushed back on the ladder. Hello, Andorra. It is Tuesday. Tuesday again? No problem. You know, I was setting my tags on Twitch before I started streaming, and one of these suggested tags it gave me was Andorra. I thought, huh. Well, maybe that would work if I was playing Mario Kart and Andorra was present. These aren't gonna kill me in one hit, right? I have trust issues. Okay, okay. That poor little hedgehog down there, all alone. Ugh. That's okay, I'm barely aware what day of the week it is on most occasions. Frogs, hello? Richard! Are you in here? Did you come to rescue us? Sorry, but Prince Richard isn't here. What? He was separated from us during the frog hunt. Don't worry. I'm sure he's safe. Let's get out of here. I think not, Prince Morri. I'm surrounded. Seize him. Come on, I got a sword. I got horseradish. No! Dang. This... Wait. That's the best swear you could do? Dang. I guess Prince Morri is a good stand-in for me, huh? Outnumbered. No fair. Way to go, dingus. Sorry, our prince is in another castle. Oh, you're awake? Are you okay? Who are you? The Crokians captured you and you fainted. Did you come here to rescue me? Huh? Huh? Mandola! Mandola? Don't play dumb. Do us both a favor and drop the disguise. What do you mean? Hey! Ow! You've got a mean right hook. Sorry, but you accosted me all of a sudden. Not a witch after all. Forgive me. What's your name? Madeline? Right, I met your father. Oh, Father, I want to see him again. Don't worry, we'll escape, no sweat. Using one of my nifty items. Huh? Where's all my stuff? I bet the soldiers hid my stuff near here, but I can't do anything locked up like this. Wah. Now it's my turn to wah. I kind of thought her hair looked familiar. Wah. Hang on, I also need to cry for a second. Wah. Wah. Okay. The Kapotiko tag is what you put when you want to dissuade people from clicking on your stream. That's only when your pun game is too strong for mere mortals to handle. The door won't budge. They even took my Z flute. Now how am I going to use my Z moves? Can I jury rig something out of a stool and some skulls? Jump up on the bookcase and look behind the pot. There should be a hole. At this rate, I'll be forced to marry Delarin. But why you? You're not a princess. I have no clue. Well, whatever the reason, I can't let him do such a thing. We're getting out of here. Oh, hey, it's Jam. Jam! It's you, isn't it? Ribbit, ribbit. Oh, that's right, they took my... they took my frog football helmet. Oh, I don't have the frogs later on me. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Can you understand what I'm saying? Please unlock this door. Ribbit. Just what I expected from the Master Thief. Thanks. Ribbit, ribbit. Huh? Do I need anything else? Yes, please free the frogs in the West Tower. There's not much time before Delarin awakes. Ribbit, ribbit. I'm counting on you, Jam. Oh, she's just following me now. I like the way she's waggling her arms. Oh, she even jumps too. Got the diary. Oh, good. I can save again, just in case. Very nice. Do you think they've read my diary? Oh no, all my secret thoughts about Richard. Curse his handsome face. I can't stop thinking about it. It fills me with such rage, surely. I don't know what other emotion it could be. I can't, like, get through this, right? No. There's something about her face that reminds me a little bit of Zelda's sprite from A Link to the Past, like when she's following you out of the dungeons of the castle. Excuse me. Excuse me. I like how they're all in, like, a parade based on their strength. It's like I don't know, like three brothers together or something. How did you escape your cell? Oh, heck, I don't have any gear. I better be careful who I fight. I almost thought, oh, I should fight them all just because I can, but I have no sword. That would be unwise, I think. Hang on, is there anything back this way? I just want to make sure. No, well... I gotta look. Okay, yes, ladder. I don't know if I can get that with my well, maybe if I go around, let's find out. Uh-huh. I got no sword, only my brute strength, but am I strong enough to get rid of this guy? Cool. Okay. Oh no! Why are you guarding a mimic? Jeez. Alright, well I got some money at least. You know, it's funny, before stream I was debating what music to play, and I almost played the Millennial Fair theme from Chrono Trigger, because I had it stuck in my head today. And I feel like that would have actually been appropriate considering we're, we've been arrested and stripped of our gear. Which happens more than once in Chrono Trigger. I actually played the boss music from Diddy Kong Racing. What are these? Moai statues? I don't know, but I don't like them. Oh, what? Why? Why are there mimics everywhere? Can they at least drop a heart so I can heal? One of these days I gotta stream Diddy Kong Racing. Okay, this one for sure has to be legit, right? please don't be a mimic. Can you drop a heart, at least? I'm gonna... Okay. Well, at least I'll have plenty of money to pay off Dr. Mario, although somehow I doubt... Well, I was gonna say somehow I doubt dying will kick me out of the castle, but then... I don't know. I'm almost curious enough to find out, but not really. The game is trolling me for exploring, it seems like it. What is this, like an old school JRPG? I'm getting... I feel like I'm being punished for exploring. Oh, ow. By random encounters, except instead of random encounters, they're chest bursters. I mean, not chest bursters, you know what I mean. Not the ones from Alien, I mean mimics. I could have dropped down that big pit. Oh, now I want to know where it goes. I'm gonna freaking die, though. I'm definitely going to die unless something drops a heart. But that's okay, because I just saved a little while, yeah. Hello, Darth. Oh, good, we're right back here. Huh? Did we get captured again? Oh, they forgot to lock the door. How lucky! Let's go! That's actually really funny. I'm gonna see if I can't load my save just so I have my health back. Let me see if I just reset. I forgot how loud the title screen music is. Okay. No, not this one. Heck. 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 There we go. That's better. Chest bursters were a weird addition, but you guess we should have expected it when he explored the Nostromo in this. Okay. Gotta find the correct path to explore so I don't die horribly before I can get my stuff back. I also miss those burly workers. Ore supply. Actually, you know what I miss? I miss my mammoth. I hope my mammoth is being treated well. Exit. This isn't like where that pit, like if I were to drop down from above, this isn't where it would take me, right? I do want to know what's that way, so I am going to go check it out. So, I mean, I can't just leave without trying to get some of my stuff back, right? Speaking of which, Alien, a movie you only recently watched for the first time. Oh! I have seen bits and pieces of it because my dad likes that series, but I'm too soft-hearted. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm too much of a baby. I don't know. I need my fiction to be some good action adventure escapism. I don't need it to fill me with thoughts of dying horribly alone in space. Something about like space in particular, the thought of dying up in space, just alone and afraid, is nope. Ultimate, the mammoth using the burly workers as a mount. Yeah, we're referring to Alien. Have you seen it, Joe? You must have, right? You're the movie guy. Okay, this has to be at least some of my stuff, right? My items! Let's see. It seems something is missing. Prince Morri got his items back. Did they take my horseradish? Where's my wasabi? What was here? Oh, the Wario door. I mean the warp door. I mean the Wario door. I'm gonna save again just in case. There we go. Yes. Your dad is with me in Alien being too much. Oh, good. I feel a bit of solidarity. You've seen all of them, huh? What does this say again? When thou seest thy true friend, the golden sword shalt awaken. That was it. They let me keep my prophecy about true friendship. Well, that's nice. No Wario for me, only Mario. I like that we let him ask, how did you escape from your cell before we just whack him in the next week? Hitting him with the sword like a baseball bat. I wonder if it's possible to leave here without retrieving your stuff. Your only real experience with Alien was the parody xenomorph you fight in Conker's Bad Fur Day. I mean, then you can't really appreciate the reference then. How long would it have taken before I decided to drop down the pit? I probably would have done it eventually, but I've got this bad habit of, like, I don't fully commit to a path, and then I double back, and I'm like, oh, I should have gone that way. There we go. The soldier was carrying an item. I got the Wario door. You're only now working your way through Predator. You watched the first one for the first time the other day. And you watched the new one, Prey, today. I didn't even know there was a new one. Shows how much I keep up with movies. All of my, I guess cinematic knowledge is secondhand. I don't have this key, right? I don't. But I guess we can take Madeline back to her dad. That's something. Get in there. You ever seen up to the one before Prometheus? What's the one up to before Prometheus? Oh, Madeline! I was so worried! Father! And now that your daughter is safe, I need a favor. By all means! Go to Spring Hill and ask them to ring the spring bell at once! I must turn everyone back before Delaran wakes up! I'll set out immediately! Prince, please be careful! Sorry, I thought you were a witch, but I'm impressed by your right hook. Oh, hello? It's Prince Morri! Give us the girl! If we don't present Lord Delaran with a substitute princess, he'll kill us! What? You still haven't captured the princess? Get him, boys! Well, where's Princess Tiramisu, then? He's too tough. Retreat. If only there were 4 of us. Huh. Guess they were all talk. What's this? Oh, cool. I guess we looted his pockets. This is the key to Delaran's room. The time has come to confront him. Prince Morri, Sir Jem rescued us. Oh, you all say the same thing? Hang on, I gotta read the bulletin board. Newsflash! Prince Morri to battle Delaran. I only just got the key. Sorry, but I'm not Prince Richard. Oh. Prince, please be careful. I guess they all say that. Whatever happened to the frog that was in the hospital bed? I hope he's okay. Sure, heal me one whole heart, Dr. Mario. Praise being attacked by various people online for being unrealistic or something. Mary Sue was trending, and there was talk about how the first one had a troop of muscle-bound commandos, and like John McClane happened. And we were talking about that the other night, yeah? About how there was this shift from Schwarzenegger and Rambo types to guys like John McClane, which honestly makes things more interesting. You're gonna make a completely uninformed guess based on how the mammoth fight went, that I'm not gonna win the first fight because I haven't become BFFs with Prince Richard yet. I am in full agreement. We haven't awakened the full power of this sword. I need to see my rival. And then you ranted about Liam Neeson for 15 minutes. How can I forget? It was a good rant, though. I don't think I could handle Taken. But... boop boop. I like, as I said before in stream, I like hearing people talk about movies. I think it gives me a broader perspective, and I like hearing my friends talk about, like, the kind of media they enjoy consuming. Alright, I guess we're just going down. Oh, this is very far down. Woo. Okay. Up. It's like, does Delaran have to go through this gauntlet every time? Like, I don't know, he wants to go to the pantry in the castle for a snack or something. Although this isn't even his castle, so I don't know who put up the sign saying Delaran's room. Who built this? Then again, this castle is full of cool skulls, so whatever. Ugh. Ugh. Ow. You saw Taken in theaters, but you never saw the other two. The only thing you saw of either of the sequels was that one infamously badly edited shot. I need to go look this up later. Hang on, I just want to see, is there anything up here? The first one was okay, but like, who would take someone related to him again? Why are there sequels? Didn't learn their lesson the first time, huh? Hang on, what's in here? Give me the goodies. Nice. Since Delaran's a giant snake, he can probably slither through those rooms without too much trouble. Hang on, I need to open this. If it's long, I'm not gonna watch it, but right now, but oh, okay, it's 6 seconds. Hang on. Oh my god. Oh. What are these camera cuts? I don't want to show that on stream because I don't want to get DMCA'd. I don't want to risk that. But if you look up Brian Mills jumps a fence on YouTube, you'll find it. Holy smokes, that's like film editing 101, what not to do. I hate all these cuts. Ooh. There's one fight scene you saw going around that was like literally a cut and a half for a second for a full minute. Ugh. Holy smokes. The only part of Taken 2 you've seen is the shot of the girl throwing a grenade and the bad CGI explosion. Oof. I can't get up here, right? Nope. Shrimpy little arms. Okay, so this is where I start. Oh, hang on. I'm so distracted thinking about this now that I'm probably just going in horrible circles, and I apologize. Okay, I don't want to go down there, because that does me no good. There's the infamous Catwoman basketball scene where the editing makes you feel seasick from the Halle Berry Catwoman movie. I've heard that movie's bad, but never why it's bad. But if a basketball scene can induce motion sickness in the viewers, then that's probably not a good sign. I don't want to just jump down from here. I feel like, oh, you know what? Let me just do this. I hate doing this, but again, it's cutting down on travel time. Where does this go? Just down? Is there nothing here for me? Oh, here we go. Just kidding. I remember, I think I was reading an article about fight scenes in movies, and particularly why fight scenes in Jackie Chan movies are good compared to fight scenes in a lot of American movies. And that's because, unlike American movies, Jackie Chan movies don't feature constant cuts. So you can appreciate the action, you can follow the action, you can feel the effect of a punch. Because if a movie keeps cutting away, it's sort of undercutting its punches, pulling its punches, so to speak. Oh, you've seen that? Okay, so I'm not just talking out my rear end here. Halle Berry accepted her Razzie in person. I mean, you gotta respect that. Boop, 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 boop. This is like the pre-boss corridor in Mega Man, except I just kick a bunch of Met tools away. Every frame a painting. That might be it. I don't remember what it was called, but it was interesting. She was a good sport about how bad the movie was. That movie was beyond redemption the second they had Halle Berry eat catnip. Excuse me? See, I know nothing about that movie beyond the fact it's bad. I don't know if you're pulling my leg, you're having a laugh, or that actually happens. Okay, but when will Halle Berry explain every other terrible performance? You'd have to ask Halle Berry, I think. When will she atone for her cinema crimes? I don't think I've seen a single movie with her in it. Sorry, Halle Berry. Don't disturb the king's room until spring. It happens. Alright, no more riffing on movies from me. You folks in the chat can go ham, but I have to fight a snake? Oh, Die Another Day. Okay, never mind. Yeah, she was bad in that movie. I've seen that. That was a really awkward Bond movie. Anyway. Delaran? Oh boy. That's one loud snore. He's so little. I thought he was going to be filling this whole corridor, but that tiny snake can't be him. Come on, just yeet. Yeet. Alright. Who dares interrupt my slumber? Watch your mouth when you address a prince. What's the meaning of this? Oh wait, sorry, that was a snake. What's the meaning of this? I said watch your mouth, Snakey. Ow, stop it. I thought his voice blips would be deeper. It's kind of a shame that the final boss is just a tiny snake. What should I do? Oh, poor prince has no genre awareness. Boot. I like booting it like football. Kick. Hey, quit it! I guess not every final boss is super strong. Now what should I do? Oh, that's a little morbid. I think stabbing a snake would be harder than slicing it. Yeah! Stop! I feel like a bully. You imagine a game where, like, you defeat the final boss and you feel like a jerk and everybody shames you for it? Like, wow, way to kick a guy while he's down, you jerk. Is this Undertale? A prince does not torment the weak. Abdicate, and I'll spare you. That sword has no real power. It is you who shall die here. Hello. This won't be easy after all. Now can I can't open my menu. I can't use my Z flute. Hello, I like your little hat. Fool! Think you can defeat me? Can I do anything? Come on, Prince. He's way too strong. The snake killer isn't working. What should I do? Thank you for your patience. Oh, hey. Doctor! Sorry for the wait. This is my new power suit, the Igari Z. Never mind the name, just hurry up and use it. Leave it to me. Rocket punch! Here I come! Do I get to fight the final boss? Megaton kick! Can I pilot the suit? No. I guess it's finally time. Galactica attack! Dr. Knit! I screwed up. Fortunately, the life-restoring unit is intact. Okay, do your healing dance. Red Snake, come on! My power is restored! And Delaran's lost control of his body. Now's my chance! What do you mean he's lost control of... I guess so. It's like that bit in Ocarina of Time where Darunia's just jamming out to the Lost Woods theme. I'll finish him! Ta-da! Uh-oh, the dance restored Delaran's power too! Hey, Dr. Nit, that's enough! I can't stop this thing! This could go on forever. It is I, Prince Richard. Stand aside. Morri, glad I'm in time to save you. Richard, but the bell hasn't rung yet. Even as frogs, our fighting skills are superior to yours. Or, no, I guess that's him. Even as frogs, our fighting skills are superior to yours. It's hard to hear the voice blips. Assemble! Charge! Don't! Glup. Oh, God. No, what are you doing? You're just sending your men to their death. I will look at this in a bit. Richard, why do you keep... Are you just gonna fill the snake's belly so it can't move anymore? You fool. He can't eat all of us. It's like Pikmin with frogs. No. At least we don't see their tiny little ghosts fly up into the atmosphere. We're the only two left. Enough. I'll handle it from here. No! You'll die in vain as a frog! This is my fight! I must avenge my men! Don't worry about me. Just run! The spring bell! Hurrah! I'm human again! What's going on? My stomach! Oh no. Attack! Oh, it's like that one boss fight in Yoshi's Island. Those frogs I ate are going crazy! Did we accidentally foreshadow this with chestburster jokes earlier? How dare you! Impudent worms! Die! Whoa! Richard! Way to go, dingus. Richard! Stand up! It's some kind of barrier! Oh... looks like this is the end for us. Forgive me for being so useless. No, I'm the useless one. I applaud you for making it this far. However, this ends now. Yeah! A sword came out of nowhere and it hit Delaran right in the eyes. I can't see. Who did this? Looks like I'm just in time. Jinbi! What are you doing here? Irrelevant. I've disabled the barrier. The snake killer, now. Whoa! The snake killer is shimmering like fire! Go get him, Morri! Prince Morri brandished the snake killer! Press A to attack! Oh, I see, I actually have to time it, I can't just mash. Ah! Good, etc. I'm doing it. Ow. There we go. I can actually attack in this game, finally. I'm in control of my own destiny. Eat dirt. I'm finished. Morri, drop him. Hurry! On guard! I was going to make tiramisu my queen become ruler of this kingdom and create an empire. Ugh. I hope this was not a load-bearing snake. You did it, Prince Morri! Well done, Prince Morri. Please come this way. Jinbi, where are you going? Mandola!
Just what I expected.
Can it? You put us through a lot of trouble.
You still haven't figured it out.
Oh no. Was that you? It is I, Princess Tiramisu de Mifil. Forgive me. How are the custard soldiers? They look all right. Oh, they look all right. Polnareff, please come forward. Yes, Princess. Ah? I am Polnareff, captain of the guard. So, Jinbi was actually Polnareff the vulture? Exactly. All this was the captain's plan. He saved me during the invasion, and I transformed us both using my holy power. I changed you into frogs so you'd be safe, but I didn't realize the frog hunt would come so quickly. But why did you only turn me back? I needed someone to repair the bell and find the snake killer. I became Jinbi to help you along. Morri, Polnareff told me everything. Can you forgive me? Richard, I'm sorry for putting your lives in danger. I am deeply grateful. I'd also like to thank you. I have something to ask. You have vanquished evil and returned peace to the kingdom, but new foes will surely attack us. We need a brave man to become king and protect us. Polnareff, what are you asking? Princess, you know exactly what I'm asking. Prince Morri, do you follow my meaning? I see. Truthfully, I also have harbored the idea of marrying Princess Tiramisu, but which of us is fit to be her husband? I challenge you to a duel. Richard! Prince Morri, if you are a man, you will fight for your beloved princess. We kinda just met, so to speak. I mean, she lied to me and then gave me the whole runaround and turned me into a frog and... Wait! After defeating Delarin, things soon took an unexpected turn. Spectators crowd into the arena. The duel is about to begin. I, Polnareff, shall serve as referee. Whoever falls first loses. Prince, to arms. I'm destined to win. What do you mean? I'm not the same prince as the last time we fought. Where's my horseradish? How do you like that? Darn! If only I'd found another health upgrade. Not bad. Right back at you! I mean, clearly the prince needs to marry Prince Richard, and then we just combine our kingdoms. Richard! Bring it on! His sword flew into the air! Who shall be victorious? He's fallen to his knees? Is this the end for Prince Morri? Enough. That was an excellent duel. However... Sir Polnareff, say no more. I, Richard, concede defeat. slap fight. Prince Morri, your kindness prevented you from striking me down. As usual, your warm heart interrupted your fighting rhythm, which is quite frightening in a way. You're a good man, so consider this. A king sometimes must disregard valor if it means protecting his people. Ugh. Fear not for me. 'Tis but a scratch. Richard, don't look at me like that. Well, my duty here is finished. Let us withdraw, men.
What style?
He's certainly our prince.
What a manly thing to do. We'll follow you anywhere.
Prince Richard, are you crying? Wait! That's how he has an army under his control. They all have a crush on him. Wait! Richard, you'll always be an irreplaceable friend. I feel the same, Prince Morri. I wish you well. Princess, I bid thee farewell. No, come back, my BFF. What if I don't want to marry the princess? Like Gary's cheerleaders, but with soldiers. Richard would fear Morri is a loser. Okay, I don't want to interrupt the credits, but after I gotta check out this guy from Wario Land 4 that apparently looks like Dr. Knit here. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like supposed to be the same character. Oh hey! Is this like the kid who gave me the wine at the beginning that I just drank? Oh, and there's Jam. Well, I'm really happy I played this game. It's so gosh dang cute and so charming. Your hair is recognizable from space. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you for your patience with me fumbling along. As said before, I have never even seen this game played before. I'd seen like a couple pictures of it in isolation, and that's it. So I was going in knowing basically nothing aside from Link's Awakening team, Link's Awakening engine, very cute. We'll see Richard again when we and our army attack the Custard Kingdom. No! What is this prince's default name? The Prince of Sable, rather. You know, Prince Morri. I don't remember what the default name is supposed to be. Also, very belatedly, I saw someone mention that before I started streaming this, they thought Richard was the protagonist. And I kind of thought the same thing too, because Richard is the one who makes the cameo in Link's Awakening, so you'd think he's the more important character, but no, it's this little guy. Yeah, Richard's cameo in Link's Awakening was basically all I'd seen of this game beforehand. And the music and the frogs. Just called Prince of Sable canonically. Oh, interesting. So not even a default name to go back to. I'm also reading this very late, but Tiramisu for Smash. Her final smash, she turns everyone else into a frog, right? And then a snake comes and eats them. I'm sad I didn't get to pilot that robot. Team Shikamaru, didn't they do Super Metroid? Am I crazy? I'm not misremembering, right? Like when you see the credits for Super Metroid and it says Team Shikamaru? Please tell me I'm not losing my mind. Sir Polnareff, I have a question. Tiramisu was in disguise as Mandola, so she's the opposite of her in every way, right? Prince Morri, what you're thinking of will be the same, no matter what form she's in. So I'm just her plaything, her guinea pig. Yoshio Sakamoto is in these credits, so maybe. Okay, good. I'm not crazy. Google confirms I'm not insane. Very good. Hang on. I need to go look up this guy that was in chat. Oh yeah, it does look like him. I want to see if I can OBS sometimes fights me a little when I try and show images, but let me see. This guy. He does look a lot like Dr. Knit, so maybe they're intended to be if not the same character, then certainly related. Boy, something about your head shape is very alarming, sir. Like, it looks tender. Like, I don't want to touch it. I don't like looking at it. I'm gonna get rid of that. So yeah, I finished the game. So I might call it an evening here. I know it's a little early. I only went for like maybe an hour and 20 minutes, but it is really stupid hot here again. Unless people want to keep going, maybe I could do a little more WarioWare or something. Oh, hang on. I know chat paused due to scroll. Hang on. Blah, blah, blah. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Knit. You've learned from Wikipedia that the professor is indeed the same character in Wario Land 4. Well, gosh golly. Maybe we'll actually get a remaster or remake of this, because I know they wanted to do a DX version of this, but wound up not doing it, I think because at the time the Game Boy Advance had just come out or was coming out, so they didn't bother. But I would love to see this game remade, maybe using the same engine as the Link's Awakening remake on the Switch, have it come full circle. But yeah, I think I might call it here and go take a cold shower. I don't know when I'm going to stream on Friday. I have to think about this. I kind of want to play Diddy Kong Racing now. But we'll think about it. Maybe I'll play more Game Boy stuff. There's always Wario Land. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and stay cool. If you're in a place like me under a heat warning, you gotta stay safe. Thank you. Race it all away. That's just making me think of Shadow's theme song from Sonic Adventure 2. You know, oh dark, the darkness, the dozes, and the dusk. Race it all away. No one can break you, nobody can tear you. You live an endless race forever. I can't think of good lyrics right now, but you know. Have a good one, everyone. Please take care. I will catch you on Friday for something, but I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.